Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to or welcome back to our channel. Hi, I'm Plants.
And I'm Mochii, and together we are
PM Chatz. Hi, guys. Tonight we are going to have a chill conversation. Tonight we want to dive deep into some deep topics. I have a list of questions that I'm going to be asking Mochii, and I'm interested to hear her answers. And also, chat.
and
Sorry,
I hope you
Mochii.
know every question you ask me is going to be fired right back at you, so you got to answer them too.
Oh no, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Plants and Mochii, Mochii and Plants. PM Chatz.
Mochii, what is the best advice that someone has ever gave you?
So, okay, I have the advice that I give everybody, but the best advice that I was ever given
Mm-hmm.
is going to sound funny. Was fuck 'em.
Wait, can you expand on that?
So, as a lot of people that know us know that I am a very anxious person and I am an extreme people pleaser. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty bad. And so like just remembering to remind myself that sometimes you just got to say fuck 'em because not everybody's going to like you. Not
Mm-hmm.
everybody's going to vibe with you. Not everybody's going to be like on the same wavelength you are, like me and plants here. Like I love that for us. But not everybody's gonna get along like that, and it's
Yeah.
okay. So just fuck them and move on.
I feel like that's something that I've been recently discovering is that you can't please everyone. Right, exactly, Sammy. Two great minds think alike. You can't please everyone, and I know I'm a people pleaser. I know Mochii, you are a people pleaser, and I think that's something that it can be really challenging to accept that you can't make everyone happy and not everyone's gonna love you. But yeah, I think that is a really good advice. It's very fitting too.
It came from the one and only Dirty Bird.
Yep. It's so crazy, like, because my husband is very much of the mind of like he doesn't really care about what other people think, which is the opposite of how I am.
Crazy.
And I can't wrap my hand around it, but it also enables him to just do what he wants to do, and it it relieves a lot of barriers because I feel like for me, and I'm sure Mochii, you might experience this about wanting to do something, but then having to do it perfectly, in fear of maybe someone will be upset about it. Maybe the way I say it isn't gonna be the most nice way or the most best way, or someone's gonna say something negative about it, and it gives all these barriers from me doing whatever I want to do, and that mindset of fuck 'em is definitely helpful. Have you done anything, like, has that mindset helped you with that?
Sometimes I'm really bad at taking advice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little stubborn, and I'm still gonna try. And so when I take the fuck 'em, I kind of twist it and I turn it into kill 'em with kindness because I
Ooh.
can't control how they're gonna act to me, but I
Right.
can control how I act, and I want to like me. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to be like the best version of me. I want to kill people with kindness. So you don't like me? Fuck you. Have a great day.
Wait, I think that's a good balance between the both worlds of like people
Thank you.
pleasing and not taking over too much, while also letting you still be able to do whatever you want to do, despite other people's other people might being mean and stuff like that.
And so sometimes it does kind of lead me to being a doormat because I still get into the people pleasery nature of it. But I've kind of made my realization that I'm doing it. And so being self aware helps me, like, okay, yeah, they don't appreciate what I'm doing for them, but I'm going to do it for them anyway. Because you know what? Maybe one day they will appreciate it. And
That
maybe
is so
that's a
kind
little
of you.
polulu, but
Yeah.
that's how I want to be.
I think what you said too about being a doormat, what do you mean by that?
um, okay, we're gonna get a little touchy here. So, I was kind of
We're
like the
here for
doormat
deep
of my family.
conversations. Uh-huh.
Like anything anybody needed, I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Always, all the
Older
time.
sister.
Like to the detriment of my own successes and my own things. Like I dropped everything and
Mm-hmm.
did whatever I can to help.
Yeah.
And that's because like I've just also with my family, I've been in places where like you're helpless and without
Mm-hmm.
somebody else, it's horrible. And so if I can, I want to be able to help. And yeah, sometimes I do drop everything and I kind of screw myself and maybe they didn't quite deserve my help.
Right.
But I want to always be there to help.
I definitely like relate to feeling like the feeling that the need or yeah, the need or the want to drop everything and just help whatever other people need, and to place other people's needs before your own is definitely a challenge that I face, and it is really hard to balance that and to yeah, to balance your needs while also helping other people. Because I mean, for me, like I'd rather help someone else than help myself, but that's not always the best thing to do. So I guess going back to the greatest advice that you ever received, fuck them. Like it's or like and then how you've taken it to kill them with kindness, having that balance of staying true to yourself while also putting yourself first.
Yeah, but sometimes you do just gotta fuck them and walk away and just tell them to have a great day.
Walking away. I think that's a good way to put it too. Just it's not, it just be that way sometimes and just leave it. All right.
I was raised in a family that we were always taught that if someone hits you, hit back.
Mm-hmm.
But like you never start a fight. But the best way to de-escalate a situation is to just remove yourself from it. If it's really that bad and that detrimental, come and get out of there. Now, what's the best advice you've ever been given of Fancy Plants?
That's a great question. Best advice. This was a advice that I received when I was in school, or I still in school, but a couple years ago, and it was about if there's something that's happening that you're not comfortable with telling your number one person, then that might be a sign that that thing is not okay. And
Ooh, that's good.
yeah, and that's kind of like a good advice to that I've taken to like analyze things, and like if I'm in a situation that I'm too scared to tell people about, it kind of makes me at least take a step back and analyze like why is that situation, why do I feel uncomfortable with sharing about it, am I like do I have preconceived notions and judging myself, or is there something bad happening and do I need help? And I think that goes to like asking for help is really, really hard and difficult to do. But it's something that I've been practicing, and it's because I've able to ask for help, I've really been able to work through things that is definitely sometimes a challenge for me to do, which is why I need to ask for help.
It's hard when you're the helper to let other people help you.
Right, actually, it really is.
Do you identify as a helper?
I think I do. I think I take great pride in being a capable person. So maybe it's like my ego. I also think I'm a really judgy person. And I judge myself a lot too. Or I think I mostly judge myself the most, and I hold everything at such a high standard, and I have such high expectations, which makes it even worse when I run into challenges that I can't do by myself, and I have to admit to myself that I do need help. And it really is that like I guess like accepting of ego.
I feel that. Okay. I'm gonna tangent us. I'm gonna take us down a rabbit hole since we're having deep chats. I'm gonna get deep with you. So I feel you exactly what you're saying. completely. My brain, I call my worst enemy. Like, she is
Mm-hmm.
evil. She is my
Right.
biggest bully. She's mean. So I found a couple ways for me to help with her. Do
Mm-hmm.
you have anything you do to help silence the evil you inside?
Ooh, that is a great question. I'm gonna think about that, but can you answer your own question?
So for me, one thing I do is I start listing things I'm thankful for.
Uh,
And it helps quiet her because like she's always telling me like my faults, my
uh-huh.
failings, the detriments, the things I'm doing wrong, what's ruining my life, and putting
Uh-huh.
me in this spiral of like self-hate and pity. And if you start thinking about all the things you're thankful for, like, oh my gosh, I have this, well then I can't really be that bad if I have all these things to be happy about. And
Yeah.
so I shut her up that way and say, no, you're wrong. And it's harder sometimes than others, but I don't know, that's like my best way of shutting up the evil me.
Yeah, and finding that balance between being real with yourself, but also being kind to yourself or being gentle to yourself.
Because
Um,
no one is meaner to you than you.
you are your worst critic, and I think that's definitely such a challenge because it's hard to recognize. I think that's something that I struggle with is like recognizing when I'm being unreasonable to myself. And I think that's kind of where kind of what I do is I take a step back and ask myself, is this a reasonable thought? Is this what a normal person, not a normal person, but like if my friend was doing this, would I judge them for it? And most times I wouldn't be. And if I do, then it really goes back to, okay, I might be genuinely upset about this thing. How do I improve then? You know,
Mm.
or work on that.
It's good to identify those feelings and separate them out like that.
I like that. Identify the feelings and take a step back and look at it in a more less emotional way where it's not tied to yourself as much. All right, next question. Let's see. What is the hardest lesson that you've ever had to learn?
The fuck 'em lesson.
Why do you think that was so hard for you to learn?
Because like I've been people pleasing my whole life. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty bad. Like since I was a kid, like we had some bad stuff happen and like that's just how I dealt with it was the people pleasing. And it has run my life for so long. And there were
Mm-hmm.
just relationships I was in. Like my best friend for years was my biggest bully. And I just let her bully me over and over and over again because I felt like I needed this person in my life. And so to
Uh-huh.
finally say fuck them and to let them go, that was terrifying and it was horrible
Yeah.
and it was hard and I hated every moment of it and I wanted to undo it.
Mm-hmm.
But looking back now, oh my gosh, it's so much better for me.
Wow, that
But
must have
it was
been
just
really hard.
terrible.
I feel like friendships, especially since it's like a really long time friendship, it's really hard to let go of. But I'm glad that you've learned that lesson. Do you feel like since letting go of that friendship, have you managed to grow in any way?
I think so. I'm still like very self-conscious and people pleaser, but I'm a little less so. Like now I can identify when somebody's doing me dirty or treating me wrong and I'm like, oh, okay, that's not cool. And I'm not always great about doing something about it. I'll kind of just like stew a little bit, but that little stew and then I let it go and I know next time, okay, so this person is treating me this way. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to walk myself into those same areas, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
I I feel that. I feel like a really big thing about it too is like having a good conversation. I know if we've mentioned too in the past is like how hard holding friendships are, and being adult and having friendships. So
Dude, being an adult and making friends is the hardest thing in the world.
it really is. And I guess like that kind of reminded me. I don't know, I guess like after this stream we can talk. Or if you want to talk. I don't know, there's like uh hmm. It just
If you
reminded
want to talk
me.
here, you can, but if you don't want to, we
Yeah.
can save it for later.
Um I don't know, like going like importance of like conversations, having adult conversations, or being friends as an adult and letting things off your chest. Or I forgot what exactly you mentioned, but it made me think of that. Was Girl, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit salty that you canceled on stream last week. I understand why, but
Mhm.
I think I'm over it now. But it definitely
I
made
felt
me
so
feel
bad.
and I know that like you were sick and stuff and
Mhm.
everything, but it definitely makes me worried about the integrity of our PM chats, you know?
I know. I felt I was like, no, I already bailed one time. Now I'm bailing again. I hope she doesn't think I'm a flake. No.
Well, I'm glad that you're I'm glad that you were able to tell me too, and I understand that you're super busy, so
Mhm.
and I think I have to like work through my expectations for it, and yeah. Now that I've told you though, like I was a little salty, I'm over it, but I feel better now. I'm letting
Oh,
you
I
know.
totally I would have been salty too. Perfectly okay. Reasonable feelings.
But I guess speaking of which, I'm glad that you're here now, and I'm glad that we're chatting
Oh,
because
me too.
I like these. I like these, and like I want to like invest more into the PM chats, but I also don't want to invest if it's not going to be something that won't last, you know?
He is the one that got me sick, so we are blaming the dirty bird.
All right, Dirty Bird, you owe me a soda.
Yeah.
A root beer float, actually.
Ooh, I love root beer floats.
Right? I haven't had one of those in a while.
We have an A&W here in town, in our little town. Like, it's so exciting.
Wait, like that's where like they make it, or what do you mean by A&W?
So, like, A&W is one of the okay. There's the three big root beer brands. There's A&W, Mug, and Barks. And A&W is the root beer float root beer. It's the
Mm-hmm.
perfect one for that. And like they sell root beer floats at like they have little A&W restaurants where they have burgers and chicken strips and root beer floats. And
Wait,
there's an A&W here in town.
I didn't know that they had a whole restaurant. I have to go there one day.
It's like a little fast food place, so think of like a Burger King, McDonald's, but then with
Yeah.
root beer floats.
Yeah. That sounds good. Almost like hmm, there's another burger place that's a little bit up like slightly upscaled. Can't remember. Like it has like a 1950s theme.
Oh well, this one it's not upscaled though. So to just
Um
go in expecting like fast food
McDonald's.
diner vibes.
Okay, okay, okay.
But they do still have like the old little like soda nozzles and stuff around. So there's like the little antique vibe too, but it's definitely like old fast food diner vibe.
That does sound good. And I feel like too, like do you feel like their root beer floats are better? Because it's
I
like
think
there?
root beer floats are better with A&W root beer.
Okay, okay.
Like I would
I
rather sit and drink a mug, but if I want something carbonated, it's Barks. But A&W, best root beer float root beer.
Okay. You're knowledgeable about the different types of root beer.
I went through a little bit of a soda addiction, so
Hmm.
I've been through it with sodas.
You know, I think that is an interesting point. My husband and I were talking about how like because we're both pretty big water drinkers. And but we always come across like we don't like carbonated water or sparkling water and we always
Mhm.
come across it. And um I've been told that like some people prefer carbonated waters because it helps them drink water when they grew up only drinking soda. And it's how was
Yeah, I grew up only drinking Dr. Pepper.
right. So how you said you had a drinking or you had a soda addiction. How was your journey moving past that, or like did you realize that was a problem, or how was
Yeah.
your
And
experience?
so it was pretty hard, like, because you just
Mhm.
sit there and it's like, I've never smoked or anything, so I can't compare it necessarily exactly to that.
Right.
But I've done a lot of research, and caffeine addiction is like a real thing. But
Yeah, coffee,
specifically for
right?
me, it's just sodas. Like, I like coffee, but like, I can go
Mhm.
without coffee. But
Mhm.
sodas, if you don't drink a soda, you'll sit there and just start thinking about it. craving it.
Mm,
Oh, I really want to. Like, it's so dumb. And then, like, you're drinking the soda later and you're like, I don't even really like this.
really?
Like, it's
Really?
not that great. Like, yeah, I drank so much Dr. Pepper. It was nuts. Now I drink Diet Dr. Pepper. Like, I'll have
Uh-huh.
one a day. So I'm still struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
But the point that I was before, yeah, my little brother's in the chat. Soda addiction. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, I think
But
that
yeah,
is a good
so it's
segue.
crazy.
Oh, were you gonna add
Oh,
more
okay.
to
No, not really. I was just gonna reiterate.
mm, mm, mm. I guess that goes into, or like, let's go into our next one. What did you think adulthood was like in your teens?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I had so many dreams and plans for my adulthood. Like, I was ready for it. I was gonna go to college. I was gonna get a degree, get my job. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, how I was gonna do it, who my friends were gonna be, like where I was gonna live, where my job. I knew everything. Did
Mm-hmm.
any of that happen? Fuck no. Absolutely not. My life just like I got hit with a roadblock at 18, like a really big
Mm-hmm.
one, and it like spiraled me hard, and that's where a lot of the loathing and self-hate and the evil me came from. Was that
Right.
and there like that was a big part of it, and it broke me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had all these ideas and visions and dreams of my adult life.
Right.
And life just has a funny way of sometimes saying, nope, that's not what you need. Smack you on the
Really?
head. And it can be hard at first, but then like you kind of adapt and you change to what life's throwing at you and you can make the best of it and you end up in a place that's not at all what you thought was going to be. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with it. Like I'm happy and I love my life.
I'm happy for you.
Oh,
Um,
look at those hard eyes.
it's, I guess, like, it goes kind of back to what someone said in our chat earlier. They said that the best advice that they received was going with the flow. And it kind of goes back
Oh,
to
yes.
like what you were saying about you had one thought process of like where your life is going to be, but it didn't end up being that way. Do you so what are your dreams and goals in your adult life now?
Now, basically, it's very simple. I want to live a simple, happy life. I want to love my family. I want to like just bring joy to them and then like anybody I meet. I want to be a bright spot.
Yeah.
There's so much darkness in this world. Let me give you a little sparkle today. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at those boots. You're looking cute. I'm gonna tell you. And people look at me sideways up here. Like, that's one thing that's kind of weird about living in Oregon. Is I
Yeah.
grew up in the South. Everybody opens
Mhm.
doors for everybody. Everybody says, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Like, nobody opens doors here. And if you do, they kind of look at you like, are you gonna steal from me? It's like, no.
They're like
Oh,
wondering what you want from them.
it's crazy. And so I'm just like, well, let me be your little bright southern spot up here in the north. I'm gonna open the door for you. Say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, please. And I'm gonna tell you, ooh, I like your outfit today. You looking real good. And yeah, the kids didn't like that at first because we'd be on the beach trip, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, look at all these cute swimsuits, and I'd be complimenting people left and right, and they're like, why do you do that? You're so weird.
But you know that it makes their day better. You know, I like
Exactly, because I know when someone gives me that compliment, I'm like, "Oh, I'm looking good. Look at me. I'm gonna start strutting a little bit." So I want to
yes.
be that little bright blip for somebody else. You may never remember me, but I told you you look good, and that's because you do. So walk like it.
Yeah. I think more people deserve to hear more compliments. Like having that sending out good vibes into the world is definitely something good. Like there's no downside to it.
Exactly. Who does it hurt?
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
said you spent 5 seconds saying 5 words to somebody, and now they feel better.
Mhm. Mhm. I like that that's your goal and that's what you hope to do. Because I feel like sometimes we can look at goals and have goals and dreams for our like adult selves and it can be like unattainable or unreasonable goals. But
Mhm.
and like it also, I feel like your goal of just living life and enjoying life really goes back to like quintessentially about like living life and enjoying life. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does. And speaking of what you were saying about goals just now and
Uh-huh.
unattainable ones, it's okay if the goals that you're setting for that are unattainable for you are attainable for someone else. That's okay.
Oh.
Like, there's nothing wrong with you if that goal that you wanted isn't for you. That just means it wasn't for you. There's a better
If it's
goal
not meant to
waiting for you.
be,
Mhm.
go
But
with
don't
the
hate on
flow.
yourself because of that.
Yeah. Like I'm going back to like being kind to yourself. I think it's so hard,
Yes.
so easy to just judge yourself, but just have that grace. For me, for my adulthood, like was in my teens, I don't know if I didn't really think about it. I just, I think I was more focused in about like school and stuff, and I didn't really have that many plans. I think that's why I joined the military. The military
Mhm.
was, I knew I couldn't afford to go to college. I didn't know how going to college worked. You know, my family never went to. Well, not no, that's a lie. My mom went to college, but she didn't graduate. My dad never went to college, so I didn't have a lot of people. Um, that did go to college, and I wasn't sure about a job. I was working at McDonald's, so I didn't really think about the future too much, which is why I joined the military, because the only thing I knew as an adult is that I wanted to be someone that my 10-year-old self would be proud of, which is
Oh, that's a good
extremely
one.
vague, but it's just a good person all around. Kind of going back to you, Mochii, about like who you want to be as an adult. It's just I want to be a good person. I want to be a safe person, and I want to make decisions that I'm proud of.
Really think that's a good mentality.
Yeah. And it's nice. I think it helps like kind of have that balance with just living life and enjoying it and being true to yourself too. Hmm. Okay. Let's go on to the next question. What are you the most pessimistic about and why? So what do you have like
Myself?
negative?
Man, we are just getting into the nitty gritty of who we are tonight. Yes, as we discussed before.
Why do you
The
think
enemy of me
that?
is me.
Why do you think that you're the most pessimistic? The thing that you're most pessimistic about is you.
I struggle with not feeling good enough, and
Mm.
like just like existing. Like I feel like in order to be around somebody, I have to give them something. I have to provide something. I have to
Mm.
add something to it because if I'm not doing it, then why am I there?
Yeah. Like you have to
And
have a
like that's
purpose.
horrible. Yes, and it's horrible mentality. You don't need a purpose to be there. Just be. It's okay to
Mm.
exist. And like I don't know. I feel like I have to give myself permission to exist sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
which is wild. Everybody has the right to exist, and so I get very pessimistic about that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, nope. We gotta start minding. Okay, I'm thankful for this. Let's be optimistic about today. It's a new day. Every day is a second chance. Great things are gonna happen.
Yeah. I like that. About like I guess we've already mentioned it earlier about just taking a step back and like analyzing and being grateful about things. I think too, like I'm not sure for me about what I'm the most pessimistic about. Hmm. Oh, I feel like I'd be stealing your answer too.
No, go for it. Do it. Elaborate.
But
I'm ready.
I feel like I'm so self-centered. I'm like
Oh my
I'm a
gosh, me too.
self-centered person, and I feel like, which is like going back to like hating myself or not being happy with myself, right? But like, I mean, it makes sense, you know, we're human. It's natural to like all your experiences, everything that you feel is always going to be centered around your specific experience because you are feeling it. You don't know what other people are experiencing, and you don't have any understanding of anything else that isn't you. So it makes sense, but also I think that's something that I'm like really judgy about myself, and I think it's something that I want to improve on for the future, but I don't know how to approach that, you know?
So, Plants, have you seen The Princess Diaries?
Yes. Wait. Yes.
Okay.
That's the one where they like, and we give you a princess.
Yes.
Okay,
Anne
okay.
Hathaway, Genovia, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, near the end of the movie, after
Mhm.
she gets in her car in the rain and goes to the ball, I think about the speech she gives at that ball all the time.
Really?
Because she's like, she gets up there and she's like, I don't want to be princess. I'm not going to be good at this. I'm this, I'm whatnot. And then she goes, and then I thought about how many times I'm thinking about me and and if I just used all that time to focus on something else to help other people. And so anytime I get in like that spiral, I try to remind myself, Anne Hathaway, stop it. Think about the world. What can we do to help the world? Because we're clearly not doing great in the I right now. So how do we work on the others to help? And then that comes back to the I, because then you start to feel better because you're doing more. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think I'm sensing a theme here. I think we think too much.
Yes.
And we just step back and recognize and analyze. Oh wait, step back and think more?
And so it's good to have these conversations with somebody else to like know that your thoughts and feelings are valid. Somebody else is feeling the same things.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. Thanks for validating me, Mochii.
Oh, anytime. You too.
All right, let's see. Next question. Okay, if you can accomplish one thing in your life, what would it be? I think that's a great question.
Do you have an answer for this one? Well, I think.
I think an easy one for me is I want to graduate from college and get my bachelor's degree, and I'm set to graduate next year in spring.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, I hope you don't think I'm silly for this. To have a baby.
I don't think you're silly for that at all.
Like, this sounds crazy. I want to get pregnant. That's my
No.
goal right there. But
Yeah.
no, I am full of maternal instincts. Like they drive me nuts. It's crazy how many I have. And like I've just been taking care of everybody else's kids my whole life. Like anytime there's any kind of event going on, they're like, hey, you got the kiddos? And I'm like, yes, give me them kids. Like I am just the kid person. I take care of the kids. I love the kids. Like give me my kid. Like I'm just ready. That kid is coming. I feel like I'm not even saying anything.
No, I think that is absolutely great, and I think like children are our future. The world, like like that they are so important, and I think it's so great that you have that maternal instinct and that you want to cultivate and nurture the next generation. And I think that is so important for you know what's really surprising is I've been noticing I'm online too much, right? But in the online world, I see a lot of hatred about children. And I think it kind of goes into my question for you. You said in the beginning, don't think you're silly for this. And I don't think it's silly at all that you want to be a mother. Why did you feel the need to preface with wanting to be a mother by protecting yourself and saying, don't think I'm silly?
Ooh, that's good. You got me. I think it's got a lot to do with like the world right now, because honestly, if you look online, motherhood is shamed so hard. Like you can't do anything without being judged for it. It's terrifying. And then like there's people like my sister who I understand she doesn't want to be a mom. She loves kids. She just was not programmed to be a mom. She was programmed to be a cool aunt, and I love her.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
make her any less of a person. But sometimes when you tell people, yeah, I don't really want a career, I don't want to do this, like all I want is to be a mom and to raise my kids, they're like, no, you need to go out there and do something, and like that's not a real goal. And
Mm-hmm.
so it kind of sometimes it feels silly to me that right now I'm blessed to be in a relationship with somebody who, if we did take those steps further, could provide that situation. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people aren't that lucky, and so I'm like, okay, is it silly for me to I feel like I live in luxury right now.
Yeah.
And
And
I'm not used to that. Well, I kind of am now because I've been living here a while. But like I grew up always struggling, like
mm-hmm.
just not knowing how the bills were going to get paid, where the money was going to come from. Like that was hard for me. And now I am so lucky and blessed that I can think about my goal to have a kid, and like I'm not
Yeah.
worried where the money's going to come from. I know we're going to be provided for. And so like just in the grand scheme of things, for that to be my goal, it kind of seems silly when there are so many people going through hard times.
Mm-hmm. I I see where you're coming from, and I don't think you should feel guilty for the privileges that you have, but it definitely is like the world. Like we hear a lot of like not everyone has the same privileges to be able to raise a family, and it's like the future is always uncertain, and so there's a lot of worry out there. I feel like recently, but I don't think it is a silly goal at all. But I guess like also I think for women there's a challenge and expectation to do it all. Be that big boss woman, be that career woman, be
Yes.
your own boss, also raise kids, and the expectations of gender roles in wifely duties. And it's there is like a dichotomy, I feel like, in, I don't know if I use that word right, but there is that like battle in America right now between like for the lack of better words, like traditional gender roles, or traditional like raising a family, with the mother being like her main role being a mother, versus like working and having a
Yeah.
career. And it's kind of a challenge because I feel like too it's forcing people to kind of do it all, kind of like what I was talking about. And actually, like talking about motherhood and talking about like being a mom, because like I want to be a mom one day, but girl, I am terrified. And it could be, I
Me
could
too.
list
I'm
a
so scared.
thousand reasons. It's, it's like, oh man, it's scary. But I guess it goes back to, like what I was mentioning earlier about the future and cultivating the next generation, and taking what you've learned in your life and providing a happier life for the future. Because I know my parents, provided a better life for me than that they had. And
Yes.
I want to be able to do the same for my children and have that mentality go forth forever and ever and ever into a utopia, a perfect world.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna get hot real quick.
Okay.
So you made me think some stuff.
Okay.
We talked about the whole trad white thing a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
so like did this. So this is I think it's really like important to view this because it like I'll explain. Okay, let me go. So basically,
Can you define
trad
what you
wife.
mean? Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yes, we're getting there. A trad wife or traditional wife is kind of coming back and like I'm gonna mention politics, but we're not gonna talk politics.
Mm-hmm.
The Republican side of things, where okay, I don't want to offend anyone, so please forgive me. There is no intention to harm here. So a lot of Republicans, like the majority of that side, they do come from money. There are the poor Republicans, like I know. Anyway, there's a majority. The louder Republicans are wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
or at least middle class, like they're provided for. And so they have those luxuries and opportunities to be like the trad wife. And so they're kind of like popping off on social media a little bit, showing their trad wife lives and what they do and whatnot. And then
Mm-hmm.
like there's the hate on that because they kind of say some out of pocket stuff sometimes, which watch your mouth there, buddy. But so there's like hate on that, and a lot of people see that. And what I think all this comes from in the world right now is everybody's mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially my generation, I think, because like we were promised this future, this life where we were going to be able to afford things, we were going to be able to go out and get jobs. And like,
Mm-hmm.
so we were kind of brewed with this entitlement, like because we were told we're going to grow up and this is what's going to happen. And
Mm-hmm.
then none of that happened. Everything went south so hard. And like that's probably happened in every generation. And so
Mm-hmm.
everybody out in the world, all the adults, we're all walking around mad
Mm-hmm.
because nothing went our way. And then so somebody like the trad wives are coming from a place of luxury where they get to do this thing that they want. And like I see how it's really easy to like just get mad at them. And like, yeah, they say some out of pocket things or do something wrong, and we get mad at them for that. And some of
Mm-hmm.
those are valid, but then we get over mad. And it's like everybody in that category we're now mad at, not just the person that did the bad thing. We're just mad at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's why I want to be a bright spot in life because everybody's mad. Like, nothing worked out for anybody. We're not alone. We're all upset together. So let's try and be happy together too.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes to me, it feels like whenever there are those conversations and arguments and disagreements between um, foundational beliefs about what should happen, what we should do, whether it's political, whether it's stuff at home, because, anyways, everything seems to be political or everything is political.
Yes.
But
And so I try to
it's
stay out of that as much as possible.
right. And it's kind of about, I feel like finding a balance and being aware about the conversation at hand. Because sometimes it feels like you kind of get away from the purpose of the conversation in the first place. And
Yes.
that's something important to remember.
And that's where I feel like the mad comes in because everybody gets mad at the one thing, and then like it's just easier and easier to get mad at the next and the next without, is it really that bad? Or
Mm-hmm.
were we just already mad?
Right. And sometimes it feels like to me, it's like a distraction, propaganda.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
that's
Take away from what's really going on and look at this sensationalized thing that we all want you to get mad at because we know if you're mad, you're going to focus on it and not focus on the other thing. Oh, I could talk about this all day.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that is a great point. The sensationalism about like people being mad about these harder conversations or disagreeing these foundational beliefs, and that's kind of, social media is great because it's connecting us with people from all around the world. And, without social media, I know we wouldn't have met each other. Well, wait, we've met each other through League of Legends. That's the social media, right?
Yeah, thanks, Mutt.
Yes. Well, actually, yeah, because like I know Mutt in person, and
And I
then
know him
he,
through League and
right,
through an ex-boyfriend.
T. Okay. Um, but it's great because a lot of people, I'm able to learn about issues from all around the world. Also, if you guys pray, keep Philippines in your prayers. There's a huge typhoon going on right now, and all of our people that are in the Philippines, I wish the best for you guys. But without social media, I would have never learned about that, and learned about so many different issues from across the world, or learned about so many different experiences. And it really is a blessing to be able to learn more about the world from the comfort of my own home in such great like short form content as well. But with that, it's really these
Also a curse.
yes, well, it's a double-edged sword because it can generate a lot of hate, and sometimes that hate is being used on purpose.
I think hate trains are so big right now because everybody's mad. And if you give somebody a reason or something to point that mad out, they feel better because they're getting that mad out, even if it's not necessarily the right thing.
That is a good point. All right. Let's go on to did we round out that conversation? That's one thing that I want to improve on is
I
like starting a conversation and making sure to have a conclusion for it.
What was the question? Let's see if we answered
If
the
you
question.
could accomplish one thing in your life, what would it be? Girl, how did we started talking about being a mom. I was like, how did we start talking about this? What?
All the
Oh.
tangents.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing to want to be a mom. I guess like going back to one of my points, or if you guys are watching this on YouTube, my first episode of me doing this style of content, actually, I was talking about my feelings about being a mom one day. And I can't exactly remember what I was talking about. I was rambling, but I was kind of working through it. And the realization that I came to was that I want to reach out to people that do have like my friends and ask them about their experiences being a mother and ask for advice. And so I feel better prepared for it. And I think that kind of goes back into wanting to cultivate a cultivate a community and asking other people for advice and asking for help in certain ways. That's what a community does. And so I think that goes back to my pride for that. Anyways, I digress. I think one of the things that I'm facing right now is because I also want to be a mother, Mochii, and I don't think it's silly at all.
Yay.
But it's something that I think one of my fears about being a mother is I don't want my identity to be erased to just being so-and-so's mom. I think that's the reason why when I was a kid, I said I did not want to be a mom, and that's because of that reason. And I feel so mean as an adult that I had that's what I thought what being a mom was. But I also feel that it is reflected in society in some people's lives where they are mothers and that's their only thing that they do. And it's not a bad thing, if that's genuinely what you want to do. But I also think it's so important for me to have something outside of being a mother. And I think I'm scared of losing that because children are a big responsibility and they do demand sacrifices, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I understand completely.
It's
I
scary.
think a lot of women have those same thoughts. And I don't think a lot of men feel that pressure.
That's a great
There's
point.
still gonna be nobody ever expects them to do. There are some dads who do drop everything to just become a dad, which is great and awesome. It's okay not to too, just like it's okay with moms. But it's not expected. There's no pressure there on the dad. And on the moms, it's like, well, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? And then you're running out of time in the day for yourself because you're trying to meet all of these things on a checklist to be the good mom, the perfect mom, the mom that's okay because you don't want to hurt your kid. And no one wants to hurt their kid, but it's okay to just be you and to
make
take
mistakes
a minute and have your own hobbies separate and have an own identity, because if you wrap yourself up in someone else, eventually they're gonna resent you for it. I want to have a kid and I'm gonna be obsessed with my kid. He or she is going to hate me. That's just in the beginning at least. But I also want to give my kid space to do their own thing and be their own person, and in order to do that, I also have to give myself space to be my own person.
To kind of practice what you preach.
Yes, it's very important to keep your own hobbies and keep your own identity. Yeah, you're going to be so-and-so's mom, Plants, and you're going to be a great person. But you are also going to be Plants, my favorite YouTuber, and my favorite artist. There are so many amazing traits about you.
Thank you.
So I know you're gonna be a great mom, but I
Thank
also
you.
know you're not gonna lose yourself.
I think it's about, I guess, like, I have a friend that is a mom, and we've had this conversation, and one of the conversations we've had is priorities and just setting those priorities in your life. And it's easy to set the priorities, but then actually doing them. And I
Follow through.
guess, yeah, follow through. And I guess that's one of my priorities in my life, is to have a individual identity, to be me. I want to be me when I grow up.
I know. I feel like I'm still trying to figure out who I am all the time. It's
Yeah.
like I'm asking myself, who am I on a daily basis? And it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm kind of tired of it. I'm burned out. I'm just going to accept me as I am. I am this. Take me or leave me. Fuck 'em. I am a cat mermaid who just likes to hang out with my bestie on the internet.
I like hanging out with you too. But I think that also goes into or not in my next point, but that reminded me of something. Like, as a kid, I always felt like adults knew everything. Like, they know what's going on, right? But as an adult, I'm like, oh, nobody knows what's going on. People are just going with the flow. They're figuring it out as they go. And I think that's what being an adult is just learning, and always learning. And
Dude.
I had a point with that. I wanted to tie it back to, oh, so you don't know who you are right now? Or wait. Oh, Mochii, what did you say? You said,
Yeah, I really don't know who I am, but I'm just kind of accepting that. Like, I
yeah.
am who I am. It just, I'm an enigma.
I feel like, and the way that I was going to tie that back is that you are who you are, and you're learning every day, and it might change, but that doesn't stop you from being you.
Dude, but talking about what you were just mentioning, so I was in all of the gifted and talented programs, all of the AP classes, all of the smart kids in school. Like, I was smart. And then I hit an adult, and I feel like the dumbest person on the planet all the time. And I'm like, man, I know stuff, but like the stuff that I know is never relevant.
Is that something that you want to improve on?
I think so. And so I've been trying to educate myself on more topics and things because I feel dumb all the time.
Do you want to read books together? I was thinking, cause like
Oh.
there's a few books. There's not a specific book, but like I think I'm in college, so I'm learning naturally, but I am feeling the urge to learn. I don't know, something like I went in through a phase and I was reading some books, and like I really felt intellectual. I wanted to read intellectual books, and
I think
I would like to read some books with you.
Find something interesting
Okay.
to learn. Like, because like butterflies. I could read about butterflies all the time. But like if you whip out a law book, I'm gonna get so bored so fast. Keep that thing away from me.
I was thinking
So-
along the lines of like philosophical,
Oh, and I love
like
those.
self-help books, but not. I'm picky with self-help books. But there was a book that I read, and it was about it was called All About Love, and it was a book that was talking about love and how. Wait, let me. I'm gonna go grab it. So I grabbed 3 books that I've read, and well, one of them I haven't finished reading, but the one that I am talking about, All About Love, I think it was a really good read. I wish I just put sticky notes to it, but I put sticky notes. Let's see. One of the quotes, I haven't read this book in like a year, so I'm really rusty on it. But it's a book about the world. So it says in the back, the word love is most often defined as a noun, yet we would all love better if we used it as a verb. Writes Bell Hooks as she comes out fighting on fire all about love. Here, her most provocative, intensely personal, and renowned scholar, cultural critic, and feminist skewers our view of love as romance. In its place, she offers a proactive new ethic for people and a society bereft of lovelessness. as bell hooks use her incisive mind and razor-sharp pen to explore the question, what is love? Her answers strike at both the mind and heart. In 13 concise chapters, Hooks examines her own search for emotional connection and society's failure to provide a model for learning to love. Raising the cultural paradigm that the ideal love is infused with sex and desire, she provides a new path to love that is sacred, redemptive, and healing for individuals and for a nation. So, this was a really good read. You know, at the end, she started talking about religion, so I stopped reading there. But I read like the majority of the book, and I really enjoyed it. And I remembered it really allowed me to look at love in a different aspect. And, you know, you could say that, you know, I love my sisters, I love my family, and that's a different type of love than how I love my husband in a romantic way. But it also isn't something that we often act in too. And so I would love to read like books like that together if you're down, Mochii.
Oh, yes. So, kind of on what you're just saying, to act in love, I
Mm-hmm.
think I have a really bad habit, and I think a lot of other people suffer from this habit. The people I love the most, I treat with the least love.
Ooh. Why do you think that is?
There's less pressure with them. And so it's easy to just kind of take your anxieties out on them because you know that you love them and they love you too, and they're always going to be there for you. And it's terrible. It's like, I know I'm out here treating the people I care about the most the worst. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's like really had to make me check myself. Why did I start thinking it was okay? I love this person. I don't want to hurt this person, to hurt them all the time. And that's not okay. And so, like, I have to sometimes remind myself, hey, yeah, you're mad about this, but what are you doing with that mad? Like, you're lashing out at the person you care about. You're whipping them. Do you
Mm-hmm.
want to get whipped? No, they don't either.
Mm-hmm. I think that is a great point, and I think I've fallen into doing that as well. And I think we're human, we make mistakes, and you know, it's sometimes really hard, especially when you're in emotions and just reacting and not really thinking about how your actions, the consequences, natural consequences of your actions, and how other people may feel. And I feel like that's something that I've kind of realized with my husband, because you know, when I think of my husband, he is a strong person. He is so successful. He is so smart, so intentional, and it's sometimes so easy to forget that he has feelings, you know, and that he cares about things. He cares about things in a different way than I care about things, but that doesn't mean he doesn't care about it. And I guess that realization that we're all human, and to remember to show love to your loved ones. I think that is a great point, Mochii.
And yours too, yes. Everybody's different, and that's kind of crazy because you get so wrapped up in yourself, you expect everybody else to be the exact same, and then they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to get mad at them for that, but that's nobody's fault.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think we've wrapped that one up. Let's go to the next question was, do you want to have kids someday? If so, how many? We've answered the question
Wow,
for
look
kids,
at that.
but do you have an
So
idea
this
for
is
how many
where
kids?
I think I only want one,
Mm-hmm.
maybe two, but only one. I grew up in a big family, and then
Mm-hmm.
like Dirty's got a lot of kids, and I love those kids. Those are my babies. But like I've seen how money really affects that. Like what you
Right.
can do with your kids when you have that many kids. And yeah, I have
Right.
the love to give to that many kids, but at the same time, do I have the time to
Mm-hmm.
dedicate enough to each kid? Do I have the money to do the things that each kid wants to do, because I want to give them the world? And so to feasibly give my kid the world, I might only have one or two. I could probably have 10. So I mean, if it's granted and I can keep birth until I'm 100, that there might be the case. But
All right, you gotta
at least one
make
birth at a time, man.
$1,000,000.
What about
I
you?
I agree. I think I'm in the similar boat, you know. Sergio always loves to joke that when we first started dating, I wanted like 8 kids, just like how I grew up in. Well,
I
the
wanted
answer's
like 6.
changed. Now that I've realized that you, there's different family sizes, I guess, that I don't have to be exactly how my family grew up, that families can look different than exactly like how I experienced it growing up.
Yes.
And my husband and I talked, and like I think we've settled on 3. 2 birth children, and then I want to adopt one day.
So on that, yes. So I want to at least have one kid that comes from my own skin because I want to experience that. But like I think I want to be a foster mom
Yeah.
more than anything. Like because those kids are sometimes in the worst situations. And so to be able to give a shelter to them and to nurture them and to hopefully, if they want, they get to join my family and I get to love them. Like I want that so bad because I felt a little lost without my family sometimes, and like my family and I didn't always work out. And I want to give safety to some
Yeah. I think that's beautiful, and I think fostering is so important, and I love that it is a system. It's not perfect, you know. It's definitely a really hard situation to be in on both all ends, whether you're a foster worker, whether you're a foster child, whether you are a foster parent. There's challenges, unique challenges for each, and each situation is different, and I think that's what makes it what adds another difficulty to it. But I think it is something important, and I'm glad we're talking about it too, because a lot of times people don't talk about fostering, you know.
because a lot of people think of it as like you're a temporary stop in that kid's life. Yes, I might be temporary in that time, but I plan to grow a relationship. Like, even if that kid's not living with me, I'm still going to be in that kid's life. That is going to be my kid. No matter how many kids come through my house, those are my kids. They are invited to every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every family gathering. Like, they're coming.
Mochi, you were so sweet. You were such a sweet person, and I'm happy to hear that you want to provide such a safe place for people. You feel like such a safe person.
We might be the same age, but you're my kid now. Get over it.
No, we're not. No, I'd rather be like an aunt to your children.
Yes.
Oh, I want to be your sister.
Perfect. All right. Now, you did talk about adopting. Can I ask why?
So I'm adopted, and my birth mother was a prostitute. So if I was not adopted, if I was not taken away by the foster care system, I probably would have ended up in a very similar path. And I have such a blessed life. I am very privileged, and I feel very lucky. But as my husband's pointed out, it's one part's luck, but maybe also it's the opportunities, or like positioning yourself to be lucky or be able to accept those opportunities too. So I'm just reminding myself too that it's not only about luck, but I've also worked hard. But I digress. I'm extremely blessed to have all the opportunities that I am, to be able to be sitting here, you know, chatting with you tonight, with your chat, listening in. Thank you guys. And that's why I want to adopt. I want to be able to provide a good life for someone else, just like how my parents have provided for me.
You just want to give somebody the world. It's just like I want to give somebody the world. See, I knew you were perfect.
This is just Mochii and I glazing each other tonight.
She can draw. She's an amazing VTuber, and she wants to give someone the world. perfection.
Hmm.
Here is the moral of this chat session. Share
Yeah.
love. Give love.
Love.
Like, just be a bright spot. Love each other. We're all mad, but it's okay. Everybody's mad together, so let's love each other together.
I love that. I think
That
that's a
makes
good
sense.
way to end it off on, Mochii. Give love. Receive love.
And accept love. Yes.
Accept love. That's a good one. Oh wait, yeah, receive love. All right, but
Everybody go out there and love each other.
give a hug. Go compliment the next person you see and talk to. An easy one is complimenting something that they chose for their fashion. I think that is a good go-to because, I mean, I know Quill and I have had a conversation in the past where it's an easy one to go to because it is something that it's an intentional decision for the most part about what they're wearing. So giving a compliment to that, it really does help. It really is a good compliment, and it's a very safe compliment as well. But don't give fake compliments because
No, be honest.
be honest. Yeah, be truthful. Genuinely. I guess that goes into like another thing that I've noticed and about the world, and one of my complaints. If I was to be pessimistic about something that isn't me, I would be pessimistic in the sense that it doesn't feel like anybody cares. Ooh. I think this is a good conversation for next time.
Yes. Where did common courtesy go?
Ooh, okay. So next week's podcast, we'll be talking
The
about
death of common courtesy. There we go.
That's a good thumbnail, actually.
I love it.
All right, chatters, we're gonna be ending stream here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Again, I'm Plants.
And I'm Mochii. And together,
We are PM Chatz.
bye. Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night.